Hello, grade 2. You've listened to some migration stories from other people too, or from Vietnam. I'm going to share with you my story within Vietnam. Now I was born in central part of Vietnam. It's right here, Huế. And you might not know that Vietnam used to be split in two different parts, the north part and the south. And when I was 10 years old, the north was coming to take over the south. And I was right there. I belonged to the south part, and the north was coming over to take over the south. And thousands of people were trying to leave the area here, and we were all trying to move southward in order to get away from the war zone. So all the airplanes were very crowded, and it was really hard to get an airplane. So even travel on land was hard. And travel on land was stuck because the traffic was terrible. So we managed to get on a boat, and it was a small fishing boat, and it was very crowded on the boat. So I remember that we got jammed at the bottom of the boat, and it was very stuffy, and we were tired and hungry and thirsty, and I got travel sickness all the time. And we stopped along the way. We stopped at Cam Ranh, which is right here, because we ran out of food supply. And the local people, because they also wished to leave their area to move southward. So when our boat was there getting some food supply, the local people, they would like to get on the boat to leave their area too. So it was very dangerous because hundreds of people were trying to get on the boat. So the boat had to leave early, and my oldest brother, who was sent by my mom to buy some food and drink for the family, he almost got shot, and he almost got left behind. But then my mom was crying and shouting to them to stop the boat in order to get my brother on board. So we got him on board in the end. I remember I saw a lot of people dropping off the boats into the sea. People were trying their best to get on the boat, and they got thrown back, and I saw people struggling to get on the boat and clinging on the boat for their dear lives, and some were shot and some were dropped into the sea. So it was not a very long way, but it took us almost a week to get to Vũng Tàu. And then when we got off the boat, I remember I couldn't walk at first because I was stuck, half lying, half sitting on the boat for all the week. So it was really hard for me to walk. And I had to crawl on the ground like a baby. And we kissed the ground, and we thanked God because we survived. Opportunities, we could get away from the war zone. We could start our new lives here, and we could live. We could find a place of peace to live. Risk, we could get drowned, and we could have died because we didn't have enough food or drink. We could get shot. We could, well, we could get separated, lost communication with our family members, because at that time there was no cell phone, and my dad, because he was an army officer of the losing side, so he had to stay behind at his work, and we lost communication with him for a long time, and in the end we could get him. Opportunities, well, a lot. Like we could leave that area, we could leave the war zone, and we could find a place of peace, but the risk a lot. And challenges, when we started our new life here in this city, we found it really hard because we lost our houses. Well, actually, at that time we had 3 houses in 3 different areas, but we lost all our 3 houses. And when we came to this city, we had to rent a room to live, and we had to start everything from zero.